Hello dear students, welcome to Karna Maths Academy. Today in this lecture we are going to discuss one of the most important questions of derivative. Question number 1. Find from first principle the derivative of root x. Solution. Let y is equal to root x. We have to suppose the given function as y. Let y is equal to root x. Now the first step of derivative is we have to add delta x and delta y in the two variables x and y, which are small increments in x and y respectively. Let delta x and delta y be small increments in x and y respectively. Therefore y plus delta y, adding delta y in the variable y and delta x in the variable x. Therefore y plus delta y is equal to x plus delta x, and we suppose this as equation 2, or we can say the second function. So y is equal to root x is the first function, or we can say first equation, and y plus delta y is equal to root x plus delta x. Let's suppose it as the second equation, or we can say second function. Now we'll solve equation 1 and 2 and find the value of delta y, because to find derivative we have to find the ratio of delta y by delta x. And when limit delta x tends to 0, then the ratio of delta y by delta x, that means change in the variable y with respect to change in the variable x. When change in the variable x, that means delta x tends to 0, then the ratio of delta y by delta x, the limiting value of the ratio of delta y by delta x when delta x tends to 0 is called the derivative. So we have to solve equation 1 and 2 and find the value of delta y. Now to find the value of delta y, we have to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Subtracting equation 1 from equation 2. Subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, we get equation 2 is y plus delta y is equal to root x plus delta x. And we have to subtract the first equation y is equal to root x from the second equation. Y plus delta y minus y. So we have to subtract the terms of LHS and then the term of RHS. So y plus delta y minus y equals to root x plus delta x minus root x. Plus y minus y will cancel, then we get value of delta y. The value of delta y is equal to root x plus delta x minus root x. The value of delta y is root x plus delta x minus root x. The value of delta y is root x plus delta x minus root x. Now we have to simplify it first to find the derivative, because we cannot find the derivative of the function delta y is equal to root x plus delta x minus root x, because when we take the ratio of delta y by delta x and take limit delta x tends to 0, then the limiting value of the function will be 0 by 0. That means it is indeterminate form. So we have to simplify it at first and eliminate the indeterminate form. That means we have to eliminate 0 by 0 form. So let's simplify it and let's eliminate 0 by 0 form. Now to simplify delta y is equal to root x plus delta x minus root x, we have to multiply by the conjugate. The conjugate of root x plus delta x minus root x is root x plus delta x plus root x. Conjugate means we have to take the opposite sign. So there is minus sign, the opposite sign of minus is plus. So multiplying by the conjugate of root x plus delta x minus root x, which is root x plus delta x plus root x, and if we multiply then we have to divide also. Then only the system will be balanced. So multiplying by the conjugate of root x plus delta x minus root x, which is root x plus delta x plus root x, and dividing by root x plus delta x plus root x. That means we have to multiply and divide by the conjugate. Then we get delta y is equal to root x plus delta x minus root x into root x plus delta x plus root x. The terms of the numerator, they are in the form of a plus b into a minus b. That means a plus b into a minus b. We can write as a square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b, that means a square minus b square. So root x plus delta x minus root x plus delta x plus root x, we can write as root x plus delta x whole square minus root x, we can write root x whole square. That means a plus b into a minus b means a square minus b square. Root x plus del x plus root x, the terms of denominator keeping as it is. or delta y is equal to square and root will cancel, square and root will cancel. So we get x plus delta x minus x upon root x plus delta x plus root x. Now plus x and minus x we can cancel. Then we get the value of delta y. The value of delta y we get delta x by root x plus delta x plus root x. Now we'll divide by delta x on both sides. Dividing both sides by delta x and taking limit delta x tends to 0. So if we divide by delta x on both sides, then delta x will cancel, and the value of delta y will be in the defined form. That means the form of 0 by 0 will be eliminated. So dividing both sides by delta x and taking limit delta x tends to 0. Dividing both sides by delta x and taking limit delta x tends to 0. This is the second step of derivative from first principle. So dividing both sides by delta x and taking limit delta x tends to 0. We get delta y divided by delta x and then taking limit delta x tends to 0. Again dividing by delta x on the right hand side and taking limit delta x tends to 0. Now delta x will cancel, and according to the definition of derivative, limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x is the derivative of the given function. That means limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x we can denote by dy by dx, because derivative of any function is the limiting value of delta y by delta x when delta x tends to 0. So delta x cancel, we get dy by dx is equal to 1 by root x plus delta x plus root x. The value of delta x we have put 0. The value of delta x we have put 0. So we got 1 by root x plus root x, because we have taken limit delta x tends to 0. So when we take the value of delta x 0, then we get root x plus root x. So we get 1 by root x plus root x. Root x plus root x is equal to 2 root x. Therefore dy by dx, that means the derivative of the given function is 1 by 2 root x.